Hey, all right, everybody. So I've just fitted an Android head unit, a new Android head unit, to my Suzuki Swift. Now, it was getting dark in the car, and the camera position was a little bit of an odd place to put it. I don't know why I put it so far away from my face, but there we go. And it's about changing, it's about comparing a £150 Android head unit and another £150 Android head unit. They both cost the same, but one is significantly better than the other one. I don't know why I'm going like this for, because there's nothing in my hands except thin air. That's supposed to illustrate the good Android head unit, and this one is the bad head I can't even say it. Android head unit. So if you watch the video, you'll find out that you could pay the same price for the same product, and one will be fantastic and one will be absolute. So carry on watching, and we'll just watch it and see what you think. Hey, all right, everybody. How's it going? Now, if you've seen my videos back in the past, I had a Vauxhall Mariva. I put an Android head unit in there, and then when I sold the car, I took it out, got a different fascia, because the Android head unit fits different fascias for different cars. So it's sort of universal in a way, I suppose. But I put it in my Suzuki Swift, and unfortunately, it just sounds terrible. And it didn't sound very good in the Mariva either. And it didn't sound as good in the Suzuki Swift as the original stereo in the car. Now, the original stereo in the car is quite old. It's not very modern, but it sounds a lot better than the Android head unit. Now, what I didn't realise is some Android head units come with a DSP fitted. I think it's a DSP. Is it DSP, digital signal processor? A digital signal processor chip fitted inside. Some of them have got it, and some of them haven't. The old one, the one I had in the Mariva and put in the Suzuki Swift, didn't have a DSP, and it had a TD. It had an amplifier chip, TD788. Something like, I'll put it by there because I can't remember. So what I've done, I've bought another Android head unit. I've done some research, and hopefully this helps other people who want to buy an Android head unit. I mean, Android head units, maybe they're going to go into fashion soon because cars come with quite fancy head units, touchscreens, blah, blah, blah. So not so many people are buying them probably in the future. But at this moment in time, I bought another one with a DSP, and it's got a better amplifier chip called a TD751. I can't remember. I'll put that up there as well. But it's got a DSP chip. Now, in the old one, you had a graphic equalizer, and it was pretending to give you DSP because you change it, and you couldn't hardly notice the difference. So anyway, let me just show you what I'm doing by here. Let me just get this camera, and let me get the torch, like that, a minute. So I've put the old head unit back in, right? I've taken that one out there, this one. Let me put that down. I've taken this out, this one. And inside here is the new one. So I've got to take this one off this fascia, put that one, take that one out of there. So I've got to take that one out, change that over, change all the leads over, put it in, and then I should be able to tell you if it's better or not. So hopefully this video will show why you should be careful on what Android head unit you pick. So this is the one that's pants, and I'll show you a picture. I took a picture. I took this apart to have a look inside to see if it did have a DSP. So I'll put a picture up now, and as you can see inside, there's not much to it. There's no DSP chip that I can find in there. And then I did see a video on this one, and this one has got a DSP chip in it. So it should make all the difference. So let me take all that apart, let me take that out of there, let me fit that in there, and let me stand on my head and count to 10, and then it should all be back in there. So let's get on with it. I'll get back to you when all this is in there. Now, there's something I missed out, and the one thing I missed out is that this 9-inch Android head unit, it can fit, I think, in almost any car, because you can get different fascias. The fascias cost about £20, I think they are. £20 to £30, and some of them come with the right leads as well. So the 9-inch sort of screen, Android head unit, is sort of universal in a way, because it's the surrounds that you can change. So you could fit one to, like I had one in my Mariva B. You can get one. You can get it for all sorts of cars. They just have different surrounds, and they'll fit in there, and they'll fit your car. So there's a solution for most cars. And like I said, is EKIY, whatever you call it. If you go on their website, you can look at the one I bought, but they also do ones specifically for your car. So if you've got a different car, they'll do ones with the fascia. It'll come with the right leads, and it'll also come with, like, if it needs a canvas box, it'll come with a canvas box. And I got to say as well that EKIY, it's hard to say, isn't it? EKIY, they answer questions really quickly, and they send a lot of information. They also send you like information on the internet, how to install it and what all the leads do and everything, which is better than a lot of other Chinese manufacturers. So I'm going to recommend EKIY. I'm recommending them. They're a good store on AliExpress. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Right, okay, I managed to make a mess. I mean, in the car with all the other stuff, not a mess on the radio. And I've put it all in. I've got a light with it because it's getting dark outside, and it's burning my retinas. It is burning my eyeballs, this light, but I need it because it's dark in here. So I've put the radio in. I think the radio maker on this one is EKIY, something like that. I'll put all the links in the description, and if I'm saying anything and I don't know what it is, I'll put it by the side by here. It'll come up on the screen. But let me just tell you, just by the sound alone, the sound is fantastic compared to the other one. So on the sound alone, I'm going to recommend this Android unit as being fantastic. Now, it goes to show, right, that when you go on AliExpress, you've got to have your wits about you. You've got to sort of look at reviews and see which one is the best, see which one is what. And I rushed into buying the other one. I wish I hadn't. But having a DSP and a better amp chip makes all the difference. The sound is amazing. The highs, the mids, the lows, they're all superb. So let me just grab the camera. We'll have a quick look at that. And then I'll have a play around with it and see if I can tell you anything else about it. But we'll have a quick look. So let me just grab the camera. Like that. Let's get rid of that. That's the light over there. Look, that's the light that's burning my retinas. So we'll get rid of that there. It doesn't look bright on the camera, but it is. So this is the unit here now. And like I said, it sounds fantastic. And I think this goes dark in the night, so it's not burning your eyes. But if I go into apps on there, I've already done the steering wheel controls. That all maps out nice and easy from these ones here, look. So you've got, I've just mapped all them on there. I don't know if you can see on there, but the slightly darker ones are the ones I've mapped out. Now, it would be nice if I had extra buttons and I could do all these things here. I think you can buy things to stick somewhere to make these work a bit more better. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, let's go back to the home. Let's go back to apps. And you can see there's loads of apps on there, but I think I can't see a DAB app. So I might have to download a DAB app on here, because I have got a DAB aerial connected. So I'll have a play around with it in a minute. You can see all the apps, and the equalizer is fantastic. It's got all that nonsense. This is set up from factory. I'll have to alter these. It's the distance from your ears and the speakers. So I'll have to do all them. Bass enhancement, bass filter. So it's got a proper DSP. So it's fantastic. So let me have a quick look at this. Then I'll tell you if I find anything more about it. But so far, superb. Right, okay, I've had a bit of a play around with this. I have got a DAB dongle, like a USB. So one of the USB leads on the back of this is taken up by the DAB dongle. So this all works perfectly. So if I go back here as well, somebody did complain. Somebody else did a video on this, and they complained that when you go onto the FM, obviously if you've got DAB, you won't be using FM, but you might want to use FM. And they said that you can't get the names of the radio stations. It only gives you the numbers. But as you can see there, Radio 1, Radio 2, Heart Wales. And I'll just show you, say I put it on that one there, for instance, okay, right? If you scroll across there, I keep going, right? You get a little edit button there, and you can do add station, and you can call it, I don't know, you can call it fishy, if you want to. You call it whatever you want. And if you press OK, when you look at that one then, let's get rid of that. That's called fishy. So you can call, as long as you know the name of the channel, you can actually edit it yourself. The names don't come up on their own. You've got to put the names in. But I'm going to say, look, it's super fast as well. It's super responsive. You know, go home. If you want the volume on there, you just press the volume thing and that comes down there, look, there, like that. Let's have a look, go through the features. Bluetooth, the phone, you've got all the phone functions. You can load your phone functions in, go back home again. Obviously, I've got the DAB. If I press CarLink, that's got your Apple. Let me just turn that down. If you press CarLink, that's your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And it works wirelessly as well. So that's fantastic. Click on the songs there. And your songs will come up. It's looking for... I haven't put... where's my USB stick? I haven't put the USB stick in. Let me put the USB stick in. And then... There's the USB stick there. Let me put that in. And I'll show you now. Right, okay, I've put a USB stick in, and as you can see there, look, it's put all the albums in and stuff off the USB stick. It'll play it on there. I can't play it because obviously I'll be copyrighted, if you know what I mean. So you can press pause there. But if you go back onto the main screen, I don't know if you can see there, look. It'll actually, you've got a little play thing from the home. You can play it from there as well. So the whole UI is fantastic. I think you can change this screen here in the settings to certain different things. You can have a front camera on it if you go unfitted, so you can change things. So the whole setup is good. I think this will work off your GPS, so it'll show you the speed. I think it's only in kilometres though. I don't know if there must be a way of changing this somewhere, surely. If you turn your lights on the car, the lights will come on there, and the screen dims down. So it's all fantastic. Is there anything else I can show you? You've got auxiliary if it's fitted. Now, I'm retaining, I got a USB down there, I have. USB down there. Don't mind the Crocs. The Crocs are my designer Crocs. There's a USB thingy down there. I don't know why they put it. It's so dark. I wish you put a light down here. So you've got a USB down there. I haven't got the auxiliary connected because who uses auxiliary? Like I said, it does come with AIGO. These Chinese head units come with AIGO, but I'm going to be using Waze. I'll be using Waze. So you've got Navi. It has got an operation guide. So if you go through there, it's got some of the settings and everything to tell you what it is as well. Like I said, you can map your own controls on the steering wheel. The equalizer is really good. I mean, it's all, you've got all the different settings. Back to home. So there we are. It is a really, really solid, good unit. And for £150, I think it's a bargain. I think it's a really good bargain. I mean, is there anything else I can think of? I mean, there's the steering wheel controls. I don't know what that is. Touch assistant. I mean, you can put YouTube on you. You can watch videos. You can do it all. You can put your pictures in there. You can have a rear camera fitted. You can have a front camera fitted as well. So there we go. You've got the Play Store, so you can download more apps. It's all on there. It's all on there. So there we go. Highly recommended. Okay then, so there you go. It is a fantastic unit, like I said. It's really snappy, fast. The sound quality is fantastic. Even the UI layout it all looks good. It all works good. The Android Android Auto, that works on wireless perfectly. In the other one it didn't. It kept cutting in and out on the barred one. The barred one was barred. It was slow as well, the other one was. But this one is snappy, it's fast, everything works right. It's just everything's good about it, and the company is good. Like I said, they answer questions quickly, and they send you a lot of information. So there we are. I can't recommend it enough. So if you're looking for an Android head unit that only costs £150, remember that, £150, you know, to freshen up your car interior with some modern stuff. Because you can plug USB sticks in with your music on. It's Bluetooth. It's everything on there. So I can't recommend it enough on AliExpress. Link in the description. If you have any questions at all, put them in the comment section and I'll try and answer them to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hoo-hoy!